What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Senju Sage, and today we're going to be going over part 6 of What If Sasuke Died. Make sure you guys leave a comment, comment, and subscribe. It's January 1st, 2020. Woo! So I'm excited for what, this year has in store for this channel, trying to hit 1K before the end of the year. So I'm really excited, so make sure you guys, help me out, share the channel and all that. I'm very excited to see where this channel goes. Also, I'm thinking about starting another What If. I have two going on right now. I have this series. I also have the What If Neji Killed Hinata series going on. If you guys would like to see a third series, leave a comment down below, and I'll start making episodes of those series. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Creeping on the come up with a 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil, gripping on my black plastic now, searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul, swinging bending corners in the 67 Elko.
So we're going to do a quick recap here. So when we last left off, Jiraiya and Naruto have left the village to search for Tsunade. They arrive at a town and stay in a hotel. Naruto is approached by Itachi alone in the hotel room. Itachi initially attacks him but decides not to kill Naruto, and Jiraiya ends up arriving in time, but Itachi is able to escape before any fighting can be done. So pretty much the same, except that Itachi realizes how close Naruto and Sasuke were, and he decides not to kill Naruto, so he lets him live, and he's able to escape using the Amaterasu through Jiraiya's, the frog wall jutsu. So that's where we're going to pick up. So after the attack on Naruto, Jiraiya realizes that Naruto needs better protection. So Jiraiya tells Naruto that he's going to teach him a new jutsu called the Rasengan. So yes, this is the first time Naruto is being introduced to Rasengan. And Jiraiya, after seeing him being attacked by Itachi, realized that he needs more jutsu in his arsenal to protect himself. So he begins to teach him the Rasengan. So meanwhile, after the attack, Orochimaru is dealing with the fact that his arms have been sealed away. Kabuto's medicines are not doing anything, and he begins to realize that the only person who can restore his arms are Tsunade. So this is the first time that Orochimaru and Kabuto, actually think about having Tsunade heal his arms so that he's able to use jutsu again, because none of Kabuto's medicines are working, and so they realize that the only person who can help him out is the best medical ninja in the series, which is Tsunade. So they realize that they have to go get her so that she can help unseal the arms. So we're gonna do a bit of a time skip real quick. So all the events literally happen exactly the same. Tsunade is still approached by Orochimaru in the little town and is offered to revive her loved one and her brother. In return, she has to heal Orochimaru's arms. Naruto and Jiraiya end up finding Tsunade after tracking her all over the town. Tsunade and Naruto fight. The only difference between this fight is when she attempts to, launch him to the ground. So basically, Naruto threatens to fight her. She says that they can take it outside and that she'll beat him with one finger. So the only difference is when Tsunade attempts to, launch him to the ground with her one finger, he activates his Susanoo shield, the skeletal shield around him. So he's still able to take the hit. She's able to crack the skeletal shield with her finger, but Naruto is still standing without a scratch because he was able to activate it in time. Of course, he's knocked back a bit, and his skeletal shield is cracked, and Tsunade is still shocked that Naruto is able to stand up, and Naruto says that it's his dream to become the Hokage. Just letting her know, and that triggers the memories of her loved one and her brother, who both had the same dream as Naruto. So basically, instead of getting bodied by Tsunade, Naruto doesn't really put up a fight, but he is able to shield her attack, which leaves him still standing without a scratch. And she's just shocked that someone that young of an age has the Mangekyo Sharingan and is able to use the Susanoo effectively. Granted, his Susanoo is still growing, but still. Another thing, okay, I just want to throw this little note in there. Okay, so Naruto's DMS, yes, usually when you use them, several times in a row, they begin to take damage and you start to go blind. Well, because Naruto has the Nine Tails shield in him, he's able to heal his eyes much faster, which, greatly reduces the effects that it has on his eyes. So he doesn't have eternal DMS necessarily, but it's basically eternal DMS. He's able to use it several times without it taking damage because the Nine-Tails chakra is continually healing it every single time. So yes, Naruto can use the DMS as much as he wants because of the Nine Tails sealed within him. So, going back onto subject, sorry, I just had to drop that in there. Later on, Tsunade goes to meet Orochimaru to make her decision. So, Orochimaru basically gave her a week to decide what she wants to do. And so she goes to meet up with Orochimaru. Kabuto goes up to actually go kill Tsunade or to threaten her to the hotel room. And once he gets there, he sees Jiraiya, Naruto, and Shizune. And he realizes that Tsunade is left to go talk to Orochimaru. They all notice him, they start to chase him, and he goes to Orochimaru to see what's going on. So as she's about to, go heal his arms, Kabuto still throws the kunai in between them, separating them. And Orochimaru is confused by why Kabuto would betray him like that. And Kabuto tells Orochimaru that she, based on the the healing hands that she was using, he could tell that there was a killing intent when she was going to go heal him. So basically, because he's a medical ninja as well, he's able to see that she's not trying to heal him, but actually kill him using that jutsu. So Orochimaru is obviously thankful to Kabuto and takes a couple steps back and tries to retreat. So they end up retreating to a nearby field where Tsunade begins to fight Kabuto while Orochimaru tries to escape. So Kabuto is able to sever her muscles using his mystical palm technique. So he basically is able to sever all the muscles and nerves in her body, which pretty much paralyzes her. And so he thinks that she's paralyzed, and Kabuto begins to gloat and all that. He's beginning to brag that he's able to take out one of the legendary Sannin by himself using his mystical palm technique. And while he's gloating, Tsunade pretty much just kicks him in the neck, knocking him into the ground. Not onto the ground, into the ground, leaving a huge crater. Basically, Tsunade was able to heal all her wounds. And Kabuto's nervous system is now messed up, and his body begins to act in opposite ways when he tries to move. So basically, when Kabuto tries to stand up, he moves his hand just like in the manga. So his body's all messed up and out of whack after that kick to the neck because she shocked his nervous system. So eventually he is able to adapt to it, and he figures out what moves what. But just as he, so basically he stands up and slits his arm, because this is still when Tsunade was scared of blood. So he slits his arm and rushes Tsunade, who's just frozen with fear, doesn't know what to do, so she's just standing there while he rushes at her with the kunai. And as he's rushing at her, Jiraiya, Naruto, and Shizune arrive just in time. Jiraiya tells Shizune and Naruto to fight Kabuto while he fights Orochimaru, and he tells them to watch out for Tsunade too, because she's still in shock. So while they're while he's taking on Orochimaru, or he goes to chase down Orochimaru, he's still drugged up, by the way. So he can't use all of his chakra, and he can't control most of the jutsu he's using. So he's still heavily messed up due to the drugs that she hit him with. But he still goes on to fight Orochimaru. He goes down to chase him. So once Jiraiya leaves, Naruto attempts to rush at Kabuto with several shadow clones. Kabuto then tries to spray blood at them from the cut in his arm, just like in the manga. So in the manga, he had the slit in his arm, and he goes to spray the blood in their eyes, and all the shadow clones get blood in their eyes, and he's able to take them out easily. So he goes to spray blood at them from the cut in his arm, but surprisingly, Naruto is able to dodge it with his Sharingan. So he's able to activate his Sharingan in time and sees the blood coming, and he's able to dodge it, accordingly with his Sharingan. So using the clones, Naruto uses the Uzumaki Barrage, which floors Kabuto. So instead of Kabuto being able to take out all the shadow clones because they're all blinded, they all have the Sharingan and are able to, hit him with the Uzumaki Barrage, and that is able to knock him to the ground. So Naruto goes to check on Tsunade, but Kabuto stands up, surprisingly, and Naruto's just shook that he was able to, take that and just stand up immediately after. So this is because he was able to take a pill earlier that healed his wounds quicker. So before he rushed Tsunade right before he cut his arm, he took a pill, which continually heals him for about 5 minutes. So he's able to heal his wounds. And he's able to, tank the Uzumaki Barrage. And so, but before he can attack Naruto again, he's about to rush him again. But before he can attack, Naruto catches him in a genjutsu with his DMS. So right before he rushes Naruto, he gets caught in the genjutsu when Naruto uses his DMS. and then he's kind of just stood there paralyzed. He doesn't use Tsukuyomi or anything, but he just catches him in the genjutsu, which just leaves him just standing there, sweating profusively, not knowing what to do. So Naruto then summons two shadow clones, and he begins to form a Rasengan in his arm. So he's been working at this, he's been working on the Rasengan for the past week now after making a bet with Tsunade. He hasn't been able to do it perfectly yet, but he summons two shadow clones. He figures out his technique. He summons two shadow clones to help him form the Rasengan in his hand. Naruto then rushes at Kabuto, and because Kabuto can't dodge because he's caught out of genjutsu and is frozen, Naruto hits him with a perfect Rasengan finally. He's able to perfect the Rasengan using his shadow clones, and he's able to hit it on Kabuto. Kabuto is launched into a giant boulder, and there's a huge, there's a huge, explosion when he hits the rock and all that, because he's not able to dodge it, and he just gets launched. And Kabuto is left unconscious, but the pill is still activated for a bit. So the pill is able to heal some of his wounds, but as it's healing, the pill eventually runs out. The 5 minutes is left out. So his, external wounds are healed and all that, like his cuts and all that, those are healed. But he's left with several internal wounds and is unable to move just because of internal bleeding and all that. His organs are messed up too. Because of how powerful the Rasengan was. He was not expecting it to be that powerful. Luckily, the pill he took was able to heal his external wounds, but his internal wounds are still messed up. So he's left unable to move, and he's just knocked out. And so Naruto goes to check up on Tsunade again, who's, left in shock and surprised by how much growth Naruto has shown in the past week. Shizune is shocked too because Naruto was able to take out Kabuto by himself. She didn't have to step in or anything. She kind of just watched him. And so they're both left in shock, and Naruto's just checking up on them to make sure they're okay. And next up, he realizes that, Jiraiya's going to need help with the Orochimaru since he's all drugged up still. So he tells Shizune to watch Tsunade to make sure that she's safe, while he goes and catches up with Jiraiya and Orochimaru to get involved in that fight. And that's where we're actually going to leave off for this episode. I know it's on a cliffhanger. I actually have the rest of the script done, but this video is getting a lot longer than the other what-ifs that I make. So we're going to, leave this for part 2 of episode 6, basically. So we're going to continue this fight in part 7 of the series. As for now, I'm going to leave this part right here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and, consider subscribing to the channel. If this video ends up getting 10 likes, I'll drop part 7 of the series as soon as I can. Right now, I'm working on part 3 on the What If Neji Killed Hinata series. So be sure to look out for that. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's 2020, y'all, so this is my year, I think. So we're going to try and hit 1K by the end of the year. I'm really excited to see if we can do it. I know we can if we just, I got to stay on my grind, which I plan on doing. So again, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Slick talker since a jet. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing? I done did. I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone.